I'm one of the co-founders, me and Inspired by God, of Helping the Hopefulness. What Helping the Hopefulness does is it targets African American men ages 30 to 55. And what we do in this organization is we educate, we enhance, and we try to help employ. We target the African American community, not only the African American men ages 30 to 55, but also the African American men who have formerly been incarcerated, who have secondary illnesses, who have issues and a tough time acclimating themselves back into community. The three E's I like to talk about is educate. We look at the African American community and men and smart men that they are, they lack a lot of education as far as qualified or accredited education in the high school and college level. It's not to say that they're not smart or intelligent, it's just to say that they lack the credentials or because they didn't participate in the time of college or other stresses and factors in the community stopped them to do so. The other thing we want to do is enhance the individuals. We want to enhance the individuals wherever they are. Men, wherever you are standing, wherever you're at in life, helping the hopefulness is here to target to help you make it to the next level. And as we train individuals, we want them to also train other individuals, be it your co-worker, your friend, your son, your grandson. What we like to do is enhance you, help you to be a better person. So we meet once a week, and at this point once a week in Montgomery County, Maryland. This is going into May of 2013, and we meet once a week, and we want to get together and just say some of the stresses that you go through, some of the issues that only black men face sometimes. Not saying that we're exclusive and it doesn't affect the other populations. Is what we're saying is that we know for a fact that it affects our population, this population, 30 to 55. The other thing we want to talk about is employment. You know, a lot of times employment could mean several different things. Not only if it's working on a job and having steady income, there's also career oriented and entrepreneurship. A lot of times if you got criminal records or if you got secondary problems that prohibit you from starting a business, starting your own business, or starting a business, or being in a business organized corporation. We're here to help you to get started if that's the direction you want to go. What we do is we do some testing. We test to find out exactly where you are, and we welcome aboard anybody who brings something that may help them with them. This is peer supported because, helping the hopefulness, if I got hope and I share my hope with your hope, that it will better benefit me, you, the community, your children, and your family and so forth. What we also like to do is we like to also meet together once a week at this point and meet and talk about, some of the issues, your spouse, your wife, your girlfriend, your mistress, what have you, some of the stresses that we face, as black men. We face these issues and we don't talk about it. We don't talk about our health care and how we take care of ourselves. We don't talk about the other stresses that go on in our lives. And what we like to do is come together, meet, and lay stuff on the table, because sometimes if I'm not experienced in the area, someone else is, and you go to another area where these two individuals don't have any experience, but Joe Smith has this experience, and I use the name figuratively. But what we are trying to create to do, or will be creating to do, is to enhance the black men, this age group, because I've noticed myself personally, and there's several other people that have noticed as well, that we need the support and we need the guidance, and I think a lot of times we know the answer to our own personal problems. We just don't set out to solve them. So if you're setting in a group setting or you're setting on an individual basis with a counselor, a therapist, a doctor, and not necessarily just another individual. I've gotten help from everybody from a totally induced alcoholic or drug induced person or substance use person to a doctor educator. So at this point we just want to give the opportunity to come together as men, sit down and talk about some of these issues and work on problems in ways, practical ways we can solve them. If you want more information about this and you think what I'm saying may affect you or may be something that you're truly interested in, I'm passionate about it and other people I talk to are passionate about it. You can go to that website, just type in Google Helping the Hopefulness, and you'll link up with us and get on that website. And then once you get to the website, place a comment, a blog, your feelings on this video, and then, get back in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. We think that it's a great opportunity, not only for us, but it's a great opportunity for the community, and it's a great opportunity to stand up as men and take out responsibility not only for ourselves, but for our families, and take responsibility for our communities. No longer can we sit back and just say that, make an excuse for, some of the behaviors, for some of the circumstances, and for some of the reasons we place ourselves. Now, I am not advocating or saying that some of these circumstances didn't, were beyond our control. What I'm saying is that, okay, it happened, and now let's look forward. Let's look at how we solve the problem so we don't fall into these same issues and problems again. These concerns that we have, we need to come together as men. We can no longer sit back and wait for, outside entities to do what we need to do for ourselves. This is Forrest Alford, and I am one of the co-founders of Helping the Hopefulness. Please join us. Thank you. Peace and blessings.